Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be playing in the Lethal Zone beta, and I am not holding back. I am going to throw everything I've got against the update because that'll give us that'll give us the best measurement of how deadly this revision is, or how not deadly it is. I don't know if the intention here is to make the infestations harder, or if it's to make the infestations easier, or just kind of in the middle. Like maybe it's a side improvement, a side grade. But either way, I am going to be throwing everything I've got at it so that we can really strike the metal, so to speak, and see how it rings. What map do you guys want to be on? Oh my god, thank you so much, Bandit, for the tier 3. Good sir. He's been on an 11-month streak. Good gravy. Has it really been that long? Thank you so much for the T3, Bandit, and welcome back to the show. What map do you guys want me to play on? That's my next question. Providence? We could do Providence. You know what? Why don't we just host a vote? That's what I can do. Where is my dashboard? Let's host a vote. Vote time. I mean, what else are these for? New poll. Okay, what map? We've got Mare Valley, got Cascade Hills, we got Drucker County, we got Providence Ridge, and we got Trumbull Valley. I'm going to allow additional votes so that if you want to vote for multiple maps because you got a few you like, I'll go ahead. I cannot fit random in. Random, I can only put in 5 choices, so I cannot fit in random. And there we go. All right, 3 minutes. You guys get 3. Oh, okay. 1 channel pointed. There we go. Okay, 3 minutes. Wait, come on, get out of my way. Okay, I'm gonna vote as well. You guys got 3 minutes to vote, and once the 3 minutes are up, whatever wins it is what I will take. Kiwi says that the bases on Drucker County aren't really his favorite, but the barricaded strip mall is okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's a pretty accurate, I'd say it's a pretty accurate assessment on it. I kind of am leaving it to the hands of fate since I don't know what you guys are going to vote for. Oh yeah, don't actually like type in the names of them. What you want to do is hit the vote commands at the top of the chat. Like it's being like I'll drag it over here. You can see it like filling up with votes. The Citadel at Cross Island. I mean that sounds pretty cool. I wish there was a Citadel on an island. Everyone's gonna vote for Drucker because I don't like it. I mean, if they vote for it, I'll do it. Looks like Providence Ridge is actually taking the lead. Providence Ridge was 73 votes. Good grade. 78 votes. God. Now that you guys can vote, like, a lot, it's crazy. Oh, I see. So you guys are able to spam your votes. Okay, I was about to say, there's no way 100 votes are occurring for the same one. I see. So you guys are basically just mashing your vote. Oh, well. I did not know that's what it would do. I thought it would basically let you vote once per category, but... Well, you got like a bot here or something? Time to block the bot. GTFO. So the vote is almost up. Looks like Providence Ridge is going to sweep it away. I mean, like, choosing Drucker County doesn't make me suffer. It's just so I just don't enjoy playing on it. Like, I've played on Drucker County from a fresh start on Lethal Zone, and, you know, I can do it without dying. So, like, it doesn't make me suffer. It's just, like, a less enjoyable. It just means, like, the game is less enjoyable for me. Okay, so Providence Ridge wins it. Like, I was not expecting it to work that way, but there you go. Only 1 vote for Trumbull. That's funny. Yeah, I see that. Barely any, like 2% of the vote for Trumbull. Like 10 votes for Trumbull. That is funny. Okay, Providence Ridge it is. I mean, that's fine with me. Providence Ridge is probably out of the 3, that's probably my middle favorite map. So like I said, I am going to go all out, so I'm going to be doing amenities and favors, because I am not, you know, like, basically, I want to see how tough these infestations are. I want to see how big of a deal they are, so I am not going to be holding back. I will, however, use some random survivors, which means it's now time to roll through some people. The first thing I want is a hygienist. Don't worry if you guys want a more hardcore playthrough. We can do a more hardcore playthrough next time. We just did a hardcore playthrough, so right now I just want to see what this what this infestation is bringing to bear. That's actually a pretty good one. I'll take driving. Here's another driver. Good arm caravan driver? Nah, I'll keep Angie. I do want a mechanic. Once ate a gorilla? I don't remember if that's a good or bad one. Let's pass on it. Spry factory worker. That looks good to me. Paintballer, auto detailer. I like the way he looks better, so we'll take him. Driving. Eats like a bird. That's actually an improvement because she has a 1 in 3 chance of getting meal planner. Fitness boxer loves to drive. I would say that sounds better. He probably has something. Actually, no. Come on, give me hygiene. That's all I want is hygiene. Grip around cars. No, it doesn't look as good. Well, yeah, it doesn't look as good. Mechanics. Pain disorder. Mechanics. No. Foolhardy. Fitness boxer. Foolhardy sounds like it's bad. Taxidermist. Driving. No. Mechanics. No. Looks like they're playing hard to get now. Let me focus on just looking for hygienics right now, or hygiene. Recycling, I saw that. That's not bad. It is really not wanting to give me hygiene, is it? Hairdressing. I'm looking for it. Basically, what I'm looking for is an H. Hairdressing. Oh, there it is. Hygiene. Waste sorter, germaphobe. Looks good to me. All right, that is our list. Medicine, nah, I don't need medicine. Any goals? Always look at the name of the stream. The stream tells you like kind of what I'm going for. Like I always leave a hint in both the, I leave a hint in my go live and in my stream name as to like what the objective is for it. Okazone, welcome back to the show. Bernsta, welcome to the show. Ryo Kishine, welcome to the show. And yeah, so what we're going to be doing, now that I've got my people, we are going to be taking a look at how challenging the new update is. If it is harder, if it is easier, if it's just kind of a change, maybe it's neither harder nor easier, we'll see. Alrighty, so we are starting with this is kind of my standard setup. My standard setup is driving, hygiene, and mechanics. Krabby McBubbers, thank you for the 300 bits.
Again.
Alrighty. Okay, so here we are. Now, let's start out with our question of the day. I just got back from my vacation. What are your plans for Christmas? That is my question for you guys. Let's go ahead and take our ultimate vehicle delivery.
Fucking transport out here.
I'll have someone work on that.
Do you guys have any Christmas plans? Are you traveling?
Well,
are people traveling to you?
Like
what are you guys going to be doing? I already had my Christmas vacation.
That screamer's gonna bring all the zombs to the yard.
Kiwi says that he or she's gonna visit their grandparents, and Ricebox is gonna work. Yeah, I mean, when Christmas actually comes, I will also probably be working. Okins is already on vacation until Christmas. First time chat says, from Starfury Apollo, good afternoon, everyone. Is this a return to Providence Ridge? Yes, this is. We are heading back to Providence Ridge with the objective of investigating the beta.
Rolling up my sleeves. Damn it. We got a zombie coming at us.
Okay, we gotta clean these fools up.
Yeah, this'll work.
That's all good,
Let's
though.
clean this shit pile and move in, pronto.
I'm totally on board with that.
Burns is gonna hang out with the wee man. He's super excited for Christmas. Well, that's good. It's always good to be excited about things, I think.
Connected. Enjoy your water and power, everyone.
All right, so now we are equipped relatively well.
We wanted to help you out. Swing by and take whatever you need.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
Maybe I can lure this feral over here. No, we'll have to take him out. That's fine. Let me get his attention. I can't get his attention, I guess. Here we go. This is all we got to do to get this fool out of here. There we go. That's the end of him. Here we go.
I got something you want, you got something I want.
Let's just buy everything. I don't see the harm in it.
Here's your care package.
We got some zombies trapped in the nearby wall. You know, what can you do about it, though?
Let's do this.
Sure, sounds good.
Let me see if there's anything else that this person wants to give me, or sell to me, rather.
I got a feeling you and me can do
Raiders,
business.
Sure, sounds good.
Some of these weapons are okay, but I don't really want any of this. Okay, so our next goal is we are going to go ahead and use like whatever the base gives us for free. And one of the things that this base does give us for free is a watchtower.
All that work for this?
Or a scouting point. Does that count as a vehicle kill? I'm not sure. What does hygiene do? This is what hygiene does. Gives you 10 health to everyone and 50 infection resistance to everyone. I don't think it's not necessary for lower difficulties, but I would say once you get to Nightmare Zone, it's a pretty good idea to have one with you. Like, it makes the game a lot easier.
No sign of Zeds. If they show up, I'll handle them.
Okay, now we can scout. Yeah, it is similar to pathology. The difference is that
making some good
I would have to
progress
level
over
up
here.
pathology
That's great.
to the max. Like, I'd have to max out pathology, where this gives it to me immediately, and this is when we need it. We need it in the beginning of the game. And it's okay if it stacks with, it'll stack with pathology as well.
Yeah, nothing more to see here.
Okay, so there's our free scouting. The next thing we're gonna do is get our cargo out of the vehicle, because I forgot to grab it. Okay, let's go see what we got. Does that vehicle trick work with any car? No, it has to be the Impaler. It's the Impaler or nothing. Well, I guess it also works with the Z-Buster. Basically, you gotta have a spike vehicle. And for the Impaler, the spikes are on the back. For the Z-Buster, the spikes are on the front. If you're wondering why I choose this combination of skills, the answer is... Oh, okay, it looks like they were able to detangle themselves. Well, that's good. Now that they've detangled themselves, it means they won't constantly scream and bring more enemies here. So that works for me. The Mad Norma is just a reskin of the Z-Buster, so yeah, it'll work on the Mad Norma. Okay, so now our goal is let's get out here and take a look at what's going on. We need to begin establishing our position, and I'm going to do that first off by calling in some stuff. We'll find survivors.
Stop.
Let me just get all of these annoying icons out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and let me see if I can get the Independence Trader. I
We
can
got
get
some shit to trade if anyone's interested.
Nope, he's gonna bug out. Yes, I am going full guns in this playthrough. Like, I am not holding back. Everything goes in this playthrough. So that's bugged out. So unfortunately, I cannot save any money, which means I will have to do it this
Yo, I
way.
need a supply drop ASAP.
This one's easy.
I want to, basically what I'm doing is I want to see how hard the changes to the game are. And the best way for me to see how hard they are is to be absolutely merciless with the game. Like, I'm not holding back. I want to see what the game is capable of. Also, our last playthrough was a hardcore playthrough, so, like, I'm going to do something a little different this time. But we will have more hardcore playthroughs in the future.
That's a lot of shit.
Let's drop our stuff off. I've already heard of some people getting wiped out, even some experienced players getting wiped out in the new beta, so, you know, we'll see what it's got. Like, I think that, I don't know, like, maybe some people are just being silly about it, because, like, I personally don't see how I could ever get totally wiped out in the game, especially when if I'm not holding myself back. Like, when I'm playing for keeps, I don't see how I could ever
drop some
lose.
supplies down here?
The other reason I want to use the other reason why I don't want to hold back is because, like, I want to kind of just get into it. Like, I don't want to have to go very slowly. Like, I just kind of want to, like, get into things, and this allows me to move, like, very quickly. Oof. Okay, so now we can drop all of our cargo off. Yes, you just saw me pick up the pyro launcher. it comes from this command right here. These two, I just spent basically 3,000 influence here. The reason for that is because these are the best weapons in the game. Like, when I am not playing around, like, I always use the most optimal meta things in the game, and there is no weapon more effective than the Pyro Launcher. It is, hands down, the best weapon in the game. Like, no other weapon even comes close to its effectiveness. Okay, let's get in there. Now we can start scouting. We can greet our neighbors. That'll be our next order of business. The car I'm using is the Impaler. Let's go greet our neighbors and see how they're doing. Do you need to aim swap between your pocket items? You only swap between your sidearm and your primary. Your pocket and your backpack, you cannot, like, you can't do any special kind of swap with them. We still have 700 influence, so if they've got anything interesting to sell, I might buy. They got building materials. I will always buy building materials.
Now that is a job well done.
Sweet.
We'll lure these guys inside and go around.
Shit, I'm beat.
A little bit of running helps our cardio anyways. What if you want to change between stamina and medicine? You do that by down here. Like, it's the same on PC. Like, the same way you switch between these is you do the same thing. There's no difference. When is the new update going to release? No one knows. Like, I don't even think Undead Labs knows when the new... Because, how do you know? Because you see there's a survey I can take right here. So, like, in other words, I don't even think Undead Labs knows when the release is coming out. In order to switch weapons, all you should have to do is push the D-pad buttons. And on the mouse, it's the mouse wheel. So for those who didn't know, I was on vacation. And I went to Disney for a week. I had a Disney date that I went with. And we had, like, about 5 days at Disney. So it was a pretty busy vacation. Not as relaxing as one might expect, considering there was so much to do, but, like, it was fun. Okay, so we should
Air
be...
tastes like blood. There's gotta be a
Let's
plague
go
heart
ahead
around.
and scout
Probably
the
lots
area.
of plague zombies too.
As far as Disney went, I visited Epcot twice. We did 2 days at Epcot. And we did 1 day at Hollywood Studios, 1 day at Disney Springs, and I forgot what else we did. Actually, no, it might have been, yeah, it was 4 days. Yeah, 4 days at Disney. Oh, no, no, there was more. And the last day was the Christmas party at the Magic Kingdom. That was the final day. Yes, the pics I posted looked like a lot of fun. They weren't. I probably need to upgrade my phone, though, because my phone doesn't take very good pictures in low light. But what can you do? I guess you can upgrade. This is as far as I want to scout, because, like, I just kind of want to scout the introductory area. So a Screamer awakened a Plague Art. Interesting. So now we know how the Plague Art can be awakened. Looks like there's a few different ways. I know killing zombies can awaken a Plague Art, but apparently a Screamer can also awaken a Plague Art. So now that it's awake, it's going to begin its, I guess it's like counter-survivor operations. So As you can see right here, we have an awakened Plagueheart. We know it's awake because it is kind of glowing and pulsing red. When it's asleep, it actually has little snoozing Z symbols coming out of it. So, like, while I haven't really messed around with the beta, I do know a little bit of what they've done from, like, what I've read and listened to. And so it looks like from now on, the Plaguehearts are going to be kind of like the command center for Infestations. And the real question is, how much of a difference does that make? Like, does it actually matter? I also have the question of, like, does that make... Are Infestations more annoying or less annoying? Because, like, I've been under the impression that Infestations are really just a pain in the ass. Like, I don't really think they're hard, and I don't really think Infestations are an important part of the game. And I find them to mainly be an annoyance. Like, I would be completely fine if Undead Labs just got rid of the Infestations altogether. But we will see what these new Infestations are like. So we've nearly explored all the beginning area. You've heard of a black Plagueheart. I'll believe it when I see it. Like, that's what I'll say about that. Looks like you guys are saying that the Infestations are now more annoying. I'm not surprised. That's kind of what I was expecting the answer to be. One of the biggest problems with Infestations is that they're not very rewarding either. Like, there isn't really a reward to fighting them. So we already have our first Infestation. I would say that is faster than normal. Normally, an Infestation would take longer to appear. Let's go ahead and stop these from becoming... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to let them become a... I'll let them become an Infestation. Because, honestly, that looks like a lot more enemies than they would be if they weren't an Infestation. I think that one of the big problems with State of Decay, honestly, is that... so what we've got here is... Infestation that includes 1 Screamer and 1 Bloater. Yeah, that's actually less zombies than the actual escorting horde, which is interesting. But yeah, like, I feel like State of Decay has a rewards problem. Like, they basically add in hardships, but they don't add any rewards for overcoming them. There is no better example other than that there is no reward for beating Lethal Zone. You don't even get, like, a souvenir item. You don't even get something like a shirt. Like a cosmetic that's kind of like, I survived Lethal Zone or something. So as you can see, they now include a bloater in the Infestation, which is, you know, I'm guessing Undead Labs thinks that's going to mean that the Infestations are harder to kill. But all it means is that the bloater will now explode and kill the entire Infestation, so... Now, survival is not the reward. Survival is the objective, so I heavily disagree with that. I've heard it a few times that the reward is survival. No, the objective is survival.
All clear.
And that's why, like, I really think that Undead Labs, they need to work on improving, like, kind of the enjoyability of the game, and they need to work on improving the rewards in the game. There should be a no, I survived no HUD Lethal Zone shirt. Well, there is no shirt for anything. Like, there's not even a I beat Standard Zone shirt. There's not even a I beat the game shirt. Is there an achievement tied to it? I think there is. However, I think achievements are probably the least important form of, you know, quote-unquote reward. It's like, you would think that there would be something for beating Lethal Zone, like maybe like Lethal Zone weapon skins, a Lethal Zone car skin, Lethal Zone, outfits. Maybe even Lethal Zone community names or something?
Look, if we had a workshop, we could repair our busted weapons. That's just science, people.
Okay, let's go ahead and start building. The first thing I want to build is a gym, but we're a little short, so I need to get more building materials. Yes, I agree completely. I also think that I'm okay. Here's one thing that I think. I think there should be weapons that are found on Lethal Zone as well. I'm okay with the quality of loot being lower in Lethal Zone. Like that, I don't have a problem with that. But I feel like in exchange for that, there should be some weapons that can only be found in Lethal Zone, even if they are fairly rare. Like there should just be kind of like people want like mementos and souvenirs. Like why do people buy mementos and souvenirs from concerts, from theme parks? Like they just want like people want like an avatar that represents that they went through a particular experience.
As long as that
and like that's what's
plague
really
heart is
missing
around, I can't
in the
really
game.
secure this place.
First time chat from Subalua says, finally joined me on Twitch. Well, thank you very much for joining in. It's very different than on YouTube because it's interactive. I get to chat with you guys, so feel free to ask any questions that you like. Yeah, there you go. That's not a bad idea. Orthos, like if you could get some Lethal Zone drops, you know, radio call-ins or things, just like things that indicate that you succeeded where the vast majority of people fail.
Totally worth all the trouble.
Okay, looks like we're gonna get 2 rucksacks of materials here. Yes, please. And I mean, like, right now I'm just talking about cosmetic things. I'm also, like, I'm talking about, like, the gameplay mechanics themselves. Like, what is the reward for killing infestations besides not having infestations? And so basically that is only a negative thing. It is purely, it's just, like, avoiding a punishment, essentially. And it's not, like, I think that isn't very fun. Like, there are a select handful of people who basically just want the game to be as unrelentingly difficult and basically as unfriendly as possible. But, like, that's not how you make a game that people enjoy. Like, that's not how you make, like, a fun game. And it's not just Lethal Zone, it's the same on every difficulty. There is no reward for killing infestations on Green Zone, other than not having infestations. So what I am hoping from in this update is that the infestations will be less annoying, but we'll see. All right, so we already gathered a pretty good amount of stuff. Let's go ahead and build our first facility. We are going to build the gym.
Glad we've already got
Why the
a start on
gym?
building
The
this place up
gym
into something
is
real.
extremely good in the beginning of the game. I highly recommend you always build a gym. The extra health and the EXP improvement to fighting is quite important. Like, it's not in lower difficulties. In lower difficulties, you don't need to build it. But when you're playing on Nightmare and Lethal, I do highly recommend building a... I do feel it's important to build one. Let's go ahead and talk to our guest, because we now have another free... I'll let them talk it out. Looks like they're doing okay to me. So we've already been hit by 1 infestation so far. I'd say we got hit by the infestation at maybe like 30-ish minutes in. Okay, we got stuff to sell. We're not going to sell just yet, though, because these people are not going to give us good prices.
The safest way to collect
We'll
samples
agree
is
to
by
find the
killing plague
samples.
zombies. The best place to find them is in the territory around the plague heart.
If you ask me,
Affect their whole environment.
I don't think infestations needed to be changed, to be totally honest. I think what they should have been focusing on is adding in new kinds of weapons that didn't previously exist, like totally new weapon breeds.
Helping out like this
something
is a
people
good
have been
way to make
wanting
friends.
were full-scale machine guns, like light machine guns. I think they could be adding in like maybe an RPG, like a full-fledged missile launcher. Like there's just like, I think they should be focusing on adding like more ways to play the game rather than more ways for the game to punish you for playing. Basically, like, the Forever community was a good idea, and I think they need to do, they should be focusing on more Forever community type ideas. Okay, I need to turn off the, wait, did I see it over there? Okay, we need to turn our car headlights off, it's too bright. So I'm going to allow this awakened plague art to just kind of do its own thing for now. We'll see how much of a difference it makes. I was hoping he wouldn't do that, but he did. So if you watched my video about damage that is unacceptable versus damage that's acceptable, I just got hit by a scratch right there from like just dodging too early, and I think you'll agree that the amount of damage I took there, even on lethal zone, that's completely tolerable damage. Oh, there it is. It's the first aid kit. That's what I mean, though, by there is certain damage, like basically you don't need to be perfect. You can beat lethal zone without being perfect. But there's certain things you just don't want to get hit by. Now, you know, I'll probably still get hit periodically because, once again, I'm not perfect. But, like, that is what you should be training towards. Parts. Hopefully we'll get, maybe some... Actually, I don't think we get food from this location.
Nothing.
Look at that. We got 69 viewers. Nice. Boom. Okay, that one stank. But these are all gimme locations. Like, these are just, like, free loot locations. They're really not that big of a deal. We did get a machete. Machete is an upgrade, so let's go ahead and take that. Let's get our food stocked up. First on chat from Buster, he says 69. Heh. Nice. Just in time for Miss Psycho to subscribe at T1. Hope you enjoy the guys' chatter, Miss Psycho. Let's see what we can get here. Lethal Zone is surprisingly peaceful in the beginning of the game, so... Maybe not for long. Actually, I don't think they noticed me. I'm gonna go in from the back over here.
Damn it, locked.
Looks like we gotta bash our way in, that's fine.
Gotta be clear.
And the door knocked me away. Unfortunately, that zombie did scream, so that does mean that we are going to be... probably going to be visited by those zombies that I wanted to avoid. In this situation, what we do is... I could destroy them with the pyro launcher, but, it might be better just to not fight them. Actually, there's not that many of them. Oh, so that was an area right there. So if you watched the episode where I talked about situational awareness, like that was the grab came from behind. But because I do pay attention to my surroundings, I avoided getting bit right there. Sounds like there's one behind me, so... So no matter how many I'm killing, there's just so many of them. Looks like I will toast them.
Can't leave them twitching.
Crouch to get our stamina. Okay, we're clear. A little bit of fighting EXP doesn't hurt us.
I guess it's kind of useful.
Subalua says that he tried out my Ultra Cash. Now that is a strategy. The most powerful strategy in the game. Ultra Cash. And he freaking loved it. And then he said, what if we do this salvage furnace? You could do that. Absolutely.
Soon.
That is absolutely an
All
option.
clear.
It would not be as good, though, because the problem would be you would need someone to sell it to. That would be the main problem there.
This load's gonna wear me out.
Do the old State of Decay
I've
1
seen enough of
outpost
this
strategy
place.
and
Let's
sieges
go.
are gone, says Prox. Alright, so we got our next horde coming in. So without a doubt, these are much faster. These infestations are just getting machine gunned out. Like, it's actually quite a... It's a pretty surprising quantity of them overall. So, like, they are clearly not playing around right now.
That's a
There
lot
we
of crap
go.
to haul around.
Interesting. Wonder what this ring means. Is that like some kind of detection ring or something? Alright, let's drive this stuff back. Oh, here is a bunch of nasty stuff in the way. That's fine, because there is a back entrance to the base, so I can just go this way. Might have a feral on the way. Yep. We had a feral on the way.
Okay, that's a lot of zombies.
Let's just burn them. It won't get the armored guys, but that's fine. There's our first star in fighting, and a little bit of extra health. Food, medicine, and then we can throw all of this in there. If I could add a new type of freak to the game, what would it be? I would like to add, like, something that gives you something, like a freak that actually drops rewards. Because, like I said, I think that's the main thing the game is missing right now. Like, the game... Right now, the best strategy is to just not fight any enemies, because the game doesn't really reward you for fighting enemies.
Down to my last
So, like,
one.
I would really like them to add something into the game that rewards you for fighting it. Let's go and torch this infestation. The
Gotta stay
infestations now seem to be
frosty.
coming with a
Plague zones
bloater,
all over the place.
which is definitely a weakness. I think Undead Labs is adding that in because they don't want us to run the infestations down. Now it just means we burn the bloater, and that will probably kill everyone in it. So just like I said right there, the addition of the bloater probably is actually a weakness rather than a strength. Once again, the pyro launcher just showing how ridiculously powerful it is. Like, people, still to this day, there are people who do not believe me when I say that the pyro launcher is the strongest weapon in the game. I kind of want to test something with this feral. Oh, I didn't get a chance to do it. Oh, they got him. Wow. That was fast. Well done, survivors.
This dump is clear.
Okay, so what we're looking for in here is just more building materials and stuff. So he says that he is doing meal planners and tough negotiators, and he's done green to lethal 3 times now. Sounds like you're on your last, sounds like you're on your final boon then. I get a bunch of things nerfed, says Lewis. Yeah, well, that's because I like to use the most powerful things in the game. Like, that is my modus operandi. And when you do that, yeah, things may get nerfed in the process. It's so weird. So Subawalu says that, that the main game is getting some of the beta effects, even though I don't know if, like, I don't know why this is happening. Like, part of me wonders if Undead Labs is just trying to sneak the updates through, even though they're unpopular. People are suggesting a zombie that removes your stamina. I don't think that would matter that much because stamina isn't that important.
That shut you the fuck up?
Like, you can run from a lot of enemies even without stamina. Do I build bed facilities or claim bed outposts? I do neither.
Locked.
Like, I kind of just pretend like beds don't exist. Let's check the back door. Oh, wow. All 3 of them are locked. That's a little unusual. Doesn't matter, though, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of zombies here.
No deads around. Maybe we're making a dent in the fuckers.
So I'm wondering, I guess there's no timer on, like, how often that Plague Guard is going to send out its attack waves. I mean, the Black Plague Arts news is really old. Like, the Black Plague Arts, I think, is something like 9 months old, approaching an entire year old. And we haven't seen anything about it, so, like I said, I'll believe Black Plague Arts when I see Black Plague Arts. Thank you for the 200 bits, Heath Haim. I mean, people can sleep, they just don't get beds. Like, just sleep on the floor. I'll go ahead and run this guy over. Our vehicle can handle splatting 1 zombie here and there. Oh, too many zombies. Let's squish them off. Where do I want to loot? Let's just move somewhere else. I'm gonna drop this stuff off and we'll loot somewhere else. We'll just bounce around.
Project is done, folks.
Never mind, this character is getting tired. Time to switch. Like, the news about Black Plague Arts came from data mining, and as you know, like, data mining is an unreliable source of information. Like, unless we physically see it ourselves, then it's like, it's just rumors. And like I said, that particular rumor is really old. Like, the Black Plague art, like, I want to say that's like 9 months old, maybe even older. Okay, let's switch to a different character. Let's go and use Chelsea. We want to make sure we're using our driving character. Now, despite the fact that I say that stamina isn't that important, I still make sure that I have stamina items just in case. Like, I'm not going to, like, tempt fate. I'll use the Freedom Ringer. Okay, so our next goal is we're just going to continue establishing our base. We're going to do a little bit of looting. Do I think enclaves need an update? I think they're fine right now. Like, I mean, are you asking could enclaves be better? Yeah, they could, but should they be working on enclaves? No. I think there are better things to work on than enclaves. Like, I think enclaves are one of the better parts of State of Decay. And I think enclaves are one of the more finished elements of State of Decay. Could they be even better? Sure. Everything could be better, but there are there are much more important things to work on.
Oh, okay. No more zombies. Can't complain.
The thing is, like, unless you have physically seen the code of a Black Plague art, it's all hearsay. Like, unless you have physically seen it. Because, like, people make stuff up, or people have hoaxes all the time. Especially on YouTube. Like, remember, people are always trying to do clickbait stuff on YouTube in order to get more viewership. So it's like people are going to be scrambling every moment they can just to get, like, that crazy, shocking, like, you know, hype video out there. And when it's about, like, data mining and rumors and stuff like that, I take things with a very, very significant grain of salt. That sounds like a screamer. Looks like it's inside the building. So we'll just continue on. You know what? Never mind. I had a feeling it was right next to the door.
I can't catch my breath.
Oh, geometry not cooperating. Okay. Nope, that zombie needs one more stomping. In we go.
Looks good. No more zombies.
Okay, we're looking for some medicine. Like I said, just trying to get our stockpile of supplies up.
This will totally help us out.
I mean, they could improve watchtowers, but, like, the thing is, I want things that actually are really impactful. Like, I want things like new facilities. I want, like, new weapons. I want stuff that's, like, a lot more impactful right now. Like, for example, when Zed Hunter DLC came out, it brought crossbows. That was like a brand new weapon type that didn't exist, and it brought in the biochem stuff. Those were, like, really crazy. Like, those absolutely changed the way people play the game. Like, that's what the game needs. Like, the game needs, like, game-changing stuff. Stuff that makes people play the game in a different way. Yeah, I agree, Tech Viper. Tech Viper says that the Black Plague art is probably a color palette issue, like a glitch in color. I agree completely with that. I think that the Black Plague art is basically like the yellow-eyed zombies. I think the yellow-eyed zombies are just a glitch, a color glitch. Okay, so we're getting our third infestation. So this is an absolute truck ton of infestations, like, compared to what we normally deal with. Normally, in my first 2-hour stream, normally I'll deal with one infestation. We are dealing with our third infestation. Which I will say I am not very happy with. Like, I find it to be rather aggravating, but, you know, I'm gonna try claiming a, location to see if that changes anything. What am I looking? Oh, yeah, I was gonna drop off at the base. That's what I was gonna do. I don't know why Undead Labs wants their infestations so bad. Like, honestly, I think now that I'm seeing how Undead Labs is handling their infestation changes, I honestly think it is just purely a mistake. Like, I don't think they ever should have messed with infestations. Like, that's my current opinion on it. So we were able to trick that bloater to fall over. A sidearm crossbow would be pretty cool. There's honestly a lot of crossbow variations that still don't exist. Like, for example, there is no repeating standard bolt crossbow. There is no scoped repeating crossbow. There is no scoped standard repeating crossbow. Like, there is room for plenty of, like, interesting weapons. Like, there's still room for it. Let's get another Enclave in here.
Perfect line.
Now what we're gonna do is just sell some of these junky items that or these luxury items. Now when we knock the zombies over, we are able to stomp them out to save a little bit of durability on our weapon. I only do it when it's safe, though, like when there's not a lot of zombies to stomp.
What's up? What have you got for us?
Sure.
Do I think they will add armored vehicles into the game? No. Like, right now it seems like Undead Labs is mainly focused on, like, small things at the moment. I do think that's a mistake. But I also think that part of the issue is that Undead Labs spent their... I think they spent too much of their development time, because, like, the game is going on 5 years old. I think they spent too much of their development time on what I'm going to call, like, temporal things, like things that are only temporarily good, versus things that could be good for a very long time, like new weapons, new facilities. Those would all be things that would be interesting to the game for, like, an extended amount of time. Let's squish a few of these guys and then claim this outpost. And then we'll see, like, if our outpost can give us a hand here.
We should think about making an outpost here.
What is my biggest hope for State of Decay 3? More progression. Like, that is, I would say, the biggest weakness of State of Decay are two things. It needs better progression, and it needs more
But with a bit more
rewards.
effort, this place could really help us out.
Like, the game is really lacking in the rewards, and it's really lacking in progression. One way they could definitely improve their progression system is unlimited base building. Like, I think they just need to completely ditch the limited base size, and I think they need to embrace a system of unlimited base construction.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this might clear up.
All right, so same issue here. I'm pretty sure we're just going to be able to explode these guys. If I can find them. Oh, I didn't bring the pyro launcher with me. Okay, those infestations decided to Sudoku. I'll take it. I mean, it's especially a problem when you compare the base building in State of Decay to other zombie base building simulations. It makes State of Decay look very obsolete. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It has a certain obsolete feeling to it. And I think that, like, I don't think it's... Like, people will say, oh, but that's what makes State of Decay different. Different doesn't always mean better. It's different in a way that's worse. I'm okay with undead animals and living animals. Like, I think those are more things that would add to, just making the game more interesting. Like, I would also like some rewards for fighting these animals, though. That is always a big deal as well. Let's hit this area here. Actually, let's see what our outpost can do. So our outpost has outpost defenses. We can set traps to destroy nearby zombies. That's pretty expensive, though. I don't really want to do that for an hour and 30 minutes. Let's try it anyways. Okay, so I guess we're destroying zombies. Do I physically get to see it? They're on fire, but they're not dying. Are they armored? Why aren't they dying? They're on fire, but they're not dying. For what reason? They're armored. So are these guys just fire enchanted permanently? Wow, these traps sure are helpful. They're really helpful at, like, getting me more damaged. Awesome. Awesome. I'm sure glad I set these traps up. Well, time to apply a bandage. I would prefer if there is absolutely no PvP in State of Decay. I think PvP is not a good match for State of Decay. The game is, like, way too wildly unbalanced. Okay, so now that we have done that, like I said, I don't really know what this does. I guess there's lures, but those would eat up samples or something. I have no idea. I guess for an hour and 30 minutes, maybe we'll be infestation free. I have no idea. Smarter You says that Undead Labs should have events. Yes, I think events are a really good way to just kind of jazz things up a bit. Because like I said, like right now the game needs rewards. Like there is just a lack of rewards in State of Decay. How many players? Well, so far,
Glad we found this.
we don't even have a proper cooperative system, so like I don't even want to see large amounts of players until we can nail down 4 players in a way that actually satisfies people, because like people are not satisfied by the current way co-op is implemented, where like, you know, one player is the real player and then the other players are kind of like 50%, like half players.
I guess that's worth something. This one's locked. Too loud.
Grab up the stuff. K38 says he'd love to see a big
I'm done
city.
checking this place out.
Yeah, the closest we've got to that was Lifeline. And even then, it wasn't really a city because you couldn't actually go into the city. It just had the dressings of a city.
Stay quiet, we're not safe yet.
So far from what I know, of what I don't actually listen to Undead Labs streams very often, but of the streams I have listened to, it seems to be a pretty consistent opinion from them is that they don't like the idea of doing a city. So, like, I don't have high hopes for a city map, but who knows? Oh, sweet, a crossbow.
I'm not carrying more stuff.
And we got ourselves a hiking backpack. That's the main reason I came here. I wanted a hiking backpack. Maybe we'll get more than one, even. I'll go ahead and wear this on my back because I don't think we'll get any rucksacks here.
Seems clear, but I'd better stay alert.
Come on. Fox needs a new backpack. More backpacks, please. Oh, look at that. Another hiking
That's a lot
backpack.
of
That is
stuff.
awesome. I love to see it. So if we're going to be using up more ammo and fuel, I guess we're going to have to go find replenishment for it.
It was a pain in the ass, but it's
Okay, so
good.
our workshop is done. Very nice. We're finally starting to have signs of a real starting base rather than just a
That's pretty heavy.
place to store our cargo. Okay, let's see. Let's continue looting over here. Actually, we might have some people to meet. Let's go sell some of this stuff. Rega, I think that while I agree, that is probably what State of Decay was designed to do. I think that was a humongous mistake, and I think Undead Labs can be blamed for such a mistake because they could have seen the way that people play State of Decay 1. In State of Decay 1, people just want to play over and over and over in a forever community, which is why we have that term. So, like, when they made State of Decay 2 to kind of be played like you beat the game and leave, I think that is a massive, like, misunderstanding of
What's
how
up,
people
kid?
want to play State of Decay.
Shall we do some business?
Okay.
Another rucksack of materials, love to see it. Like, for example, if you had not played State of Decay 1, they came out eventually with a patch called Breakdown. And the whole purpose of Breakdown was to let you play forever, because, like, that was the main demand that people wanted. People wanted to be able to play forever. Oh, sweet. We just got a canister of fuel. More stuff to sell. The more money we get, the more stuff we can buy. Just another day in the lethal zone. Oh,
a
look at
lot of
that.
stuff.
More building materials. Excellent.
I can't keep fighting.
That looks fine to me. Let's sell some of these things we don't need.
What's up, kid?
Let's see what's up for trade, eh?
Okay, so I am going to sell... Ooh, Greasy Automotive for 102. That's really nice. And I'm going to sell the seeds because I have no intention to make a farm of any kind. So while I'm here, I kind of want to loot the quarantine station. We can start equipping our community with weapons for the guard duty. Okay, I think we pacified the area. Very nice.
This isn't going to open.
Mega says he'd like to see a game mode where the objective is to survive as long as possible because the game becomes so overwhelmingly difficult that everyone is bound to eventually die. Could be interesting. Yeah, they could have a leaderboard. The Scope Model 92 rifle.
That's a lot of stuff.
Not a super amazing weapon, but I believe it is relatively uncommon, and it will be useful for base defense, or at least right now. I would like something a little more rapid fire, but this is good enough. Nope, I do not build any food production in my base.
Done searching this place.
All right. We got a gun. That was the main thing I wanted. Do I want to sell anything? No. Can't do anything about it. All right, let's drop this stuff off. Now, my strategies over the years have adapted quite a bit, and now, yeah, I don't build any kind of farms. I don't produce any food in my base. Like, as a player of State of Decay, my goal is to just learn whatever is the ultimate optimized strategies, and that is what I pursue. Like, when I am left to play my own way, I play in a extremely ruthless, like, with methodical precision. I do these challenge playthroughs for you guys, since, like, you like to see me disentangle some harder situations, but when left to my own devices, I play
Hey guys,
very
I'm
ruthlessly. And people say, don't you get bored? Absolutely not. I love just kicking this game up and down the curve, and I never get bored of it. Okay, so I'm guessing that Infestation was destroyed. So I guess we destroy it at the cost of that resources. Don't know how good that is. We'll have to see it. Do I ever do speed runs? Not technically, like not with really the objective to speed run, but I will do very fast plays when I was before the Forever Community. When Forever Community didn't exist and I had to beat the game in order to move people into the, what do you call it, when I had to beat the game in order to get people into the Legacy, then yeah, I would do, I guess, what you'd consider speed runs, but it was never like a intentional objective. Abomination Co. says, good to have you back. Yes, vacation is over.
I can't keep doing this.
Grab that really fast just before I forget it. In the beginning of a game of a fresh start, I, you know, want to make sure I grab, like, everything. I don't like how close that guy is, so let's go over here. As you can see, Lethal Zone is fairly peaceful in the beginning of the game. Like, we haven't really encountered that much resistance, and as you can see, we are in fact on Lethal Zone. Even if I wasn't using these vehicles, or even if I wasn't using the pyro launcher, I would be able to accomplish a pretty similar result.
Ooh, check this out.
The pyro launcher just gives me the ability to be more aggressive if I feel like it.
Living dead.
So, here is the question
for the
of
search.
the day. So, I just got back from my vacation. What about you guys? Are you guys having a Christmas vacation? Are you going to see anyone? Or is somebody coming to you? What are your Christmas plans? That is my stream of the day, question of the day for the stream. Disney was a lot of fun. I went to Epcot. That was my favorite thing. I loved going to Epcot. Well, you got to see all these different shows. Like you got to see Japanese taiko drummers. You got to see Mexican mariachi players and stuff like that. I really like. I really like seeing different cultures and stuff like that. I found that to be a whole lot of fun. You of course have the food as well. I ate at a Arabic-themed restaurant, and then I ate at an authentic Chinese restaurant, but both of them were quite good. Polestar says he's having a staycation. Honestly, like, sometimes just having a chance to exist is really handy. Just, like, not having to do anything and just, like, existing is really nice. So, because I don't carry a sidearm, I can actually save one inventory slot by equipping that. Quick little handy tip for you guys. Deadly Nightshade says that he has no Christmas plans. Oh god, he found some abandoned kittens. That's crazy. Send some pictures on the Discord. I'm sure people would love to see kitties. Well, if there's some... Why do I keep... Okay, I don't like those explosive sounds. Do you want to know why I don't like those explosive sounds? Those explosive sounds are the same sounds that a Echo grenade launcher makes. So I keep thinking that a crazed Red Talon guy is attacking me with an Echo grenade launcher. Polestar asks, why can't he post on the Discord? You need to verify yourself. And this is to prevent bots from spamming as easily. To verify yourself, just go right here. And click this green button once. It'll go to 2, then it'll go back to 1. Don't worry, it's supposed to do that. Do that, and you'll be able to post. Bringing home the bacon. Supplies are looking pretty good. I definitely want more ammo and fuel, though. This looks delicious right here, this. Uh-oh, there's a sleeping plague art in the area. Ah, I took allergy meds and I'm still getting attacked by allergies. We'll have to be careful about that sleeping plague art.
Wandering around in plague territory might be a bad idea.
Are you guys gonna explode? If I lure you guys in here, do you die? I guess you do. That seems like it could be handy. I mean, it would allow you to kind of... I can just do something like this. I can just honk and draw all the zombies to it. It is kind of interesting from the perspective that it's almost like the plague territory interferes with us, but then you have like the human territory that destroys the zombies, which is kind of interesting. Oh, look at this. So now there's kind of like human territory, so to speak.
That wasn't bad. All done.
Cool shit.
Let's go do this. This is a great quest. This quest pays out a ton of money. 500 influence and a rucksack of fuel. Great quest to do. Why, look at this money.
These plague samples, I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected.
There's the fuel. 500 influence. Love to see it.
Thank you.
All right, we definitely still need more in the way of fuel, though. You know, I noticed that we get the benefit for an hour and 30 minutes. I feel like that's one full day cycle. I think a day cycle is 45 minutes of day and 45 minutes of night. I believe that's one full day. This update will change the base meta. I'll have to see. My initial thought is doubtful, but I'll have to see. I mean, like, I'm told that, like, you lose more supplies when you fail a siege, but that honestly doesn't matter because you can just put your, instead of storing your supplies in your base, you can store your supplies in, like, a Vandito. And then your supplies can't be destroyed. Like, if you just maintain maybe a supply of, like, five resources each, then, like, then there's no supplies to destroy. Are there missions that you can miss forever?
This is seriously too heavy.
There are missions that are so rare that you might not see it again within your playthrough. And I believe there are some leader-type missions that may not appear a second time. Let's just come back. We have our outpost is right there, so it's a very short drive. Yeah, look at this. It's becoming daytime right now, and we've been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes. And then you can take off the time of, like, the pre-stream and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I am going to not make my outpost placement important. I'm just going to play the game like I normally do, and we're just going to see how much of a difference it makes. Because that's the main thing I want to know is, I'm like, how much of a difference does this whole mess of, like, infestation change? How different is it going to be? Is it just going to be more annoying to clear out more infestations, or... Oh, wow, that was weird. Look at all those guys. Let's lure them up into the human territory.
Could be a big score.
Yes, into the human territory. Come on over. So we've got us a horde. Okay. I guess I can just ignore them. Right over here looks pretty safe. I mean, right now, the thing is, like, it seems like it's, like, we only have this one plague guard awake. I mean, maybe if we awakened all of the plague guards, that would be a problem. I mean, once we get a powerhouse, we're capable of destroying the plague guards. I mean, we could kill the plague guards even without a powerhouse, but with the powerhouse, it'll be... we can kill the plague guards comfortably. Yeah, like, I mean, there's a lot of play guards, so you could potentially just have a whole bunch of
I need
people.
something.
You could have potentially a large quantity of play guards, like generating hordes and whatnot. That is probably not going to happen in general gameplay, admittedly. Like, that's probably
Catch my
not what's
breath.
going to... That will probably not be what would happen to you. Like, you would have to go out and intentionally do that. Is that mechanic intended to restrict
the
the
empty
hit and
ones.
run style? No, because you don't need to hit and run between multiple play guards. You could just hit one play guard, withdraw from it, and come back and not hit a second play guard. Lots of stuff here.
This is seriously too heavy. This isn't going to open.
Oh, good question. What hero bonus did I wind up with? Good question. We might as well see what all of our hero bonuses are. So, yes, we did get a meal planner. Wow, now that is fortunate. Over here we got recycling program. Wow, that's a fantastic one as well. And then we got 10 stamina is amongst the common bonuses. That one is pretty good. That's way better than the 5 stamina. Those are actually really fantastic bonuses. I mean, like, you can always beat State of Decay with a methodical approach. And, like, that's always been my playstyle. Like, a methodical, repeatable approach. And the reason for that is because, first and foremost, I'm a type of teacher of State of Decay. And so I need to make my teachings simple enough to understand that they can be replicated by other people. I agree. Like those are some excellent
Don't hear
rolls we
any
got
zombies, but in plague territory, that never lasts.
So when these characters max out and get the hero bonus, we will be in for some very positive benefits from that. Like, that's quite excellent. Let's just keep looting all these freebie locations. 9 more minutes and we can call in another ally. You know what's funny? It's kind of like I'm the one who's infesting the area, because the plague guards are capable of generating their infesting hordes, but I'm capable of generating my enclaves. So it's kind of like I have my own way of spreading like an infection as well.
Yay! No zombies here.
Oh, character's tired. Oh, good, an 8-slot backpack. Not a hiking backpack, but I definitely want lots of 8-slot backpacks. It's like the zombies are trying to stop the spread of like the human disease. Eventually, I will become so powerful that I can bite the undead, and if they don't get treatment, they will die and come back as the living. Like, it's a really popular thing in zombie culture. They have, like, Night of the Living Human. Okay, let's change characters. We'll have you guard the base with... you can do that. We're already getting some decent weapons, too. Now, you can't hog the good gear. Gotta go back to using the basic gear. Let's go ahead and bring in, probably Seth. Weapons for All is an easy quest to do as well. Let's keep using the Freedom Ringer. Hiking backpack. Let's get some halfway decent gear on. Can we make a cure yet? Nope, more samples needed. So this horde will probably also get ripped up. So what I want to do is just quickly do the Weapons for All quest. This quest is really easy. And it's just free money. So here's what I don't get. If we can have an outpost that's capable of deploying these explosives, why can't we just do that at our main base?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Good luck.
It's like, you would think it would be a really good idea that if we could install these kind of traps that can kill zombies just for being near a outpost, you would think that we could do that for our headquarters.
I wonder if I'll ever get used to the smell around a plague heart.
You think we should use diplomacy, baby smell? I mean, I think the way to defeat the zombies is to just bite them and infect them with the living human virus.
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, any trouble and you're out. Got it?
Alright, so to get the money from these guys, all we gotta do is ask them to trade. They'll be like, no.
Oh, fuck no.
And that's all it takes. Might as well loot over here, and we're gonna get 200 bucks for that. We are gonna get 200 bucks just for chatting, and then we can come back and kill them at our own leisure. Here's my money.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Easy money, boys. That's 200 bucks right there.
Damn it.
Bad news, we got a freak here.
What kind of freak? It's a streamer.
Thank you, Santa.
Yeah, it's like if you bite the zombies as a human, they have to seek like medical treatment and get like a human plague cure. And if they don't get the human plague cure in time, they die, and then they come back as like a living human. That's the way I would defeat the zombies. While I'm here, I might as well hit this one. The only concern I really have is when I need to explore farther out, because in order to explore farther out to find more supplies, I'll have to bump into more random plague guards.
Clear.
Oh, didn't want to crash through it, but hopefully no one heard it. We'll see. Okay, judging by all the growling, I think someone heard it.
Can't do it.
Oh. Got bit because I thought I could make the grab there. So that is a mistake. Like, you should not get bit. And you can see how much damage it did. I have already, in that time frame, bolstered up my health so that I can withstand bites more effectively. But if that were a plague zombie, I would have to go back to base after this, because this character would have a 60% infection rate, right? Well, not as much, because I have hygiene, but that's why I do all of that. I have layers upon layers of defenses to force the zombies through. I hear someone in here. No, you don't. Neutralized. Ah, here they are. Thomas subscribes at T1. Thank you for the Amazon T1, good sir. It also shows you that, like, despite the fact that I often play Lethal Zone and I very seldomly die. Like, I don't know how many playthroughs in a row I've done without a single death, but I can still make mistakes. Mistakes are much more costly in Lethal Zone, but you don't need to be perfect to beat Lethal Zone. A lot of people think that Lethal Zone is unfairly difficult. You just have to... You can't have the bad habits that you pick up from Standard Zone and Green Zone. Alright, so once again, our inventory is really junked up, but remember, I don't have my sidearm, so I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to bum another inventory slot off. Now let's see if we can finagle our inventory, and we might be able to get away with some of this.
This gonna wear me out.
Let's put that there. We can't refuel. So I have a feeling we're boned. I don't think I'm going to be able to squeeze out this last inventory, but we'll see. Maybe it's a stackable item, maybe it's nothing.
Hey, we've been robbed. Stop that thief.
This just fucking sucks.
It does stack. Look at that. I love to see it. Okay, so we gotta go get the thief. The thief is another really, really easy quest. There's nothing to it. I love that they're giving me all these easy quests right now. This is easy money right here. All we have to do is resolve it peacefully. If we resolve it peacefully, we get our resources back, and we get a bunch of money, and we get some standing so that we can start leveling our characters up. Easy money. Now, you could kill them if you wanted to, like if you're in a position to do it. I think it's a little dangerous right now, so I don't want to do it. Kind of interesting how these guys are just kind of falling from the sky. Very curious. Don't know what to say about that. I have a feeling that is literally because they are spawning in from the sky. Like, they are just kind of, like, dropping in out of, like, teleportation or something. And here we can observe one of the new changes in the game. These zombies will instantaneously combust. Unfortunately, it's not going to help us with these armored zombies, because the armored zombies are immune to fire. and set me on. That's okay, though. This is being caused by this effect right over here, traps, which is interesting. A little pricey, not too happy with the price I gotta pay, but what are you gonna do? And it's even killing this infestation horde coming in here. Come on, zombies. You can do it. You can, there we go. That's the end of them. Paragliding bloaters, a new enemy type. Well, given how graceful the bloaters are, I'd expect them to die on contact with the ground. Let's pack all this stuff up. I don't like that sound effect. I will say that right now. That sound effect reminds me too much of a Echo gas launcher. Okay, so we're gonna drop our supplies off, and then we are gonna find out what this guy needs. What is my favorite starting composition for Lethal Zone,
We could
says
use more
Orthos.
allies. I mean, we've got the room for it, right?
You mean for 5th skills?
Supplies delivered.
Like, the setup I'm using right now is my standard Lethal Zone setup. Okay, can we upgrade this? Yes, we can. Going well so far. So, for 5th skills, I like to use driving, hygiene, and mechanics. That is my favorite. That is my preferred setup. Admittedly, that is very custom tailored to the way I play. Other people may find it difficult to play without something like medicine or something. But, that is the way I like to play. Like, it is custom tailored to my, my methodologies.
Man, I haven't seen the people around here this unhappy in a long time.
There we go.
I know they're a thief, but don't do anything you'll regret later. They might just need help.
Also, for everyone coming in, let me go ahead and show you the new outpost options. So, first off, the outpost has, I guess it projects like an area of detection. And over here, we can actually see that there are some new commands. They say here, traps, destroy nearby zombies for an hour and a half, and increase the safe zone radius for
That
42
Pharaoh better not
by
charge
42
me.
meters. We also have lures. Unfortunately, we do not have the plague samples to do it, but those are all new features inside of the beta. Now, because it's in the beta, that does not mean it will make it into the main game. I have a feeling it probably will. I don't personally see Undead Labs backing down from this, but you get a head start at seeing it before it actually is going to hit the game, so you can start formulating your tactical changes now instead of later.
Gotta stay
Does driving
frosty.
account for
Plague
everyone or
zombs all over
just the
place.
driver, asks Snipey. The answer is that it only affects the driver. Once again, here we are seeing more of these guys just getting owned by the base defenses. Base defenses automatically lighting the zombies on fire. Currently useless against these armored guys, but as you can see, we can easily just run them over.
Give me your stuff or I'll have to hurt you.
Oh,
Hey, we need a hand over here. Strength in numbers, right?
we're out. Oh, we got a lot of plague zombies in here. I'm just gonna burn them. No reason to risk. Now, that is what hygiene did. You'll notice, like, you might say, hey, you know, Fox, you ran over a bloater. It really didn't hurt you that much. We are, in fact, on Lethal Zone, and the reason for that is because I've got hygiene.
Like nobody cleaned
Hygiene
this dump out
is
yet.
the reason why, because if you look right over here, you'll see hygiene gives me 50 infection resistance and 10 to more health. So it makes it so that, like, in the event I do make a mistake, which I periodically do,
I just want to talk, okay?
it's all good.
Listen, I wanted you to know you appreciate everything you're doing.
Feels good to take out the trash. They won't be
That is for
bothering
the
us
entire
anymore.
team. You can typically tell because it'll tell you right down here. You see how it says 50 infection resistance community? That means it is a community-wide effect. And you can see right there that I literally just ran over a blood plague bloater, and it wasn't even a thing. I do want these samples. Also, this is like the edge of where our safe area is, so... We got our food
Shit, I'm
back.
beat.
We got the money. Once again, easy money, boys. Easy money. And let's drop our stuff off. And I believe we can make our first plague cure. Not quite. We need more samples. Let's see how many samples we got. We are up to 4, so we need 1 more sample. Okie dokes. Well, I think that's going to be good enough for today's episode. That is our 2-hour stream. This is the beginning of a new test. Like I said, leave me suggestions in my Discord in particular. Leave me suggestions of what you want me to test. I am here to explore the beta, not just for myself, but also for you guys, so that you guys can get an idea of what to expect. Like, so I will be on call for any things that you want to test. So, in the meantime, I'd like to point out some changes. So over here at the bottom of my stream, you'll see I added some more links. I am back on Instagram. I technically was always on Instagram, but now you can follow me on Instagram, where I do post a bunch of pictures, like as well as, like, it's not just like both pictures from my personal life and pictures from like video games, screenshots, as well as like funny game clips and stuff like that. You can see it all on my Instagram page. As you know, we content creators, we live off of the big number. We live and die based on people like following us and watching our stuff. So if you've got Instagram, give me a follow. In addition, introducing this nice TikTok panel as well. So yes, I am on TikTok. I am new to TikTok, so like, you know, that is kind of a new experience for me as well. I am not going to be doing I'm mainly going to be doing gaming TikTok stuff, so it'll mainly be like condensed versions of some of my other videos, as well as like just kind of cool clips. So like you could expect to see like State of Decay clips on TikTok and all kinds of stuff like that. Also, for those of you who are just tuning in, if you want to see an episode that you missed, remember, I do upload all of these Twitches. All these Twitch videos will be uploaded to the Get Good Fox VODs channel, and I do need help getting to 1,000 subscribers so I can partner this new channel, because basically until I partner, then I don't earn anything from making the videos on as viewable videos. So it is important that I can get to 1,000. We're already halfway there, so you guys have been doing like a really awesome job, so thank you so much for boosting up the channel. But once again, if you want to watch an episode a second time, or if you miss an episode, watch them on my VODs rather than on Twitch. And the reason for that is because Twitch creators don't get anything for you watching our content on Twitch offline. We only earn when you're watching live. So watch the streams live, and if you miss a live stream, go to the VODs channel. That is the easiest way to support Get Good Fox for free. Doesn't cost you anything to do. Also, the Discord is still growing. If you ever want to meet me, if you want to chat with me, I am in the Discord essentially every day. Discord is the headquarters of the community. I've met a lot of fantastic people there. It is great. Yes, Arf, I will be doing 7 Days to Die after this, so you can expect the continuation of the agility playthrough. But, yeah, there you go. That is the channel news for the day. Anyways, yes, I will be playing 7 days to die in 18 minutes. Remember, this countdown timer tells you when my next stream is. So the first stream was Monday at 5 o'clock. The next one will be Monday at 7:30. 7:30 is in 18 minutes. I'll be playing 7 days to die. And remember, if you want to know what I'm playing, I do maintain a schedule. So you could see my schedule. All you got to do is go to schedule. And you can see this is what I'm playing. You can see the whole schedule is on display, and I have a calendar that you can see for everything that I'm playing. It's on all of my social media. So, like for example, well, it's on most of my social media. Like if you go to Twitter, you will see the pinned tweet on my Twitter is the schedule. Those are my vacation days. This is the 19th, Monday, State of Decay beta, and 7 days to die agility only. So I make it as easy as you guys can, as well as telling you the time. It's in Eastern time, and Eastern time is GMT -5. It'll become -4 when our daylight saving swings around again. But yes, those are all the things that are going. Also, here's something that I want to raise awareness for. So I have created a section in my Discord, and I would like people to help out if it's something that sounds interesting to you. I have a new section called Daybreak. Daybreak, it is basically for people who are looking to finish their collection, and then Daybreak experts are the people who have completed their collection. This is here to help people matchmake, here to help people play Daybreak and like be winners, and like it's helped to facilitate that. We already got Heathheim on the attack. We've got K0038 on the attack. And if enough people play Daybreak, then I will also get more involved with Daybreak myself, and I will create like our own Daybreak Legion. I've been coming up with a theoretical name for the Daybreak Legion, but it all depends on the interest. Like I want to see if people actually are going to do this. I'm doing it as just like a simple service to help like match people together. If you want to join, all you got to do is join my Discord and post in the Daybreak area and just say that you're either you're looking to finish your collection. In that case, you'll go into the need help does not mean you suck. It doesn't mean you're a noob. It doesn't mean you're a beginner. It just means you want to complete your collection. Being an expert does not mean you are the god player. It just means that you've completed the collection and you basically understand how Daybreak works. So like, don't feel bad if you're in a list of people who need help, and also don't feel pressured if you're in a list of experts. It doesn't mean that you're the god of Daybreak, etc. It just means that you understand how the waves work. You understand how the weapons work. It just means like you understand the flow of Daybreak. That's all it means. So if you want to sign up, I will add people to this list that I've created. And like I said, if it actually shows some signs of life, I will get more personally involved. And like I said, I'll even create a Daybreak Legion complete with roles and everything. Anyways, I am going to prepare for the next stream. I'll see you guys there if you want to see 7 Days to Die, another very, very cool zombie survival game. But one of the differences is that you get to participate. You can summon supplies for me, or you can summon zombies to try and kill me, which you guys certainly enjoy doing. Anyways, tune in tomorrow for more State of Decay, and we will continue the beta. Like I said, send me ideas of what you want me to investigate. I will do the experiments, because I am planning to spend a lot of time in the beta. I love the beta. I like the beta more than the regular game. So I will do all of the testing that you guys want until we have essentially turned the beta upside down. Anyways, next time, tomorrow, State of Decay, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, that's GMT -5, and in about 15 minutes, we're going to have 7 Days to Die. But at the end of the day, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.